Did press the button, did I not? Sorry about that, chat. Not sure why I would be muted there. Let me do a quick run over. Toggle mute, yeah. Oh, for crying out loud. Alright, well, I'm gonna have to manually do all my audio today. There was a Stream Deck update. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna have to do that manual, and I will fix that later. Oh, did they go opposite? Oh, it's a great day. Well, things are happening. I'll switch the teams. It's fine. There we go. So that's gotta change there. Alterac. Garden. Praxis Battlefield. There we go. That's what happens when you show up and start the lobby instantly. Yay! Why would an update not keep the settings I had before? Bruh. Bruh. Whatever. It's fine. Starting off with Hogger, first pick here from Dude Abides. Lupus and Chaotic gonna respond with the Diablo Junkrat here. YouTube will have to put up a little text thing saying, yeah, I know I'm muted. It's okay. It's alright. Yeah, every time I press a button, I'm gonna have to go over and manually change my audio now. Oh, it's great!
Here we go again.
Brightwing and Chromie going to be the choices here for Valimar and Kelsier. We saw Kelsier play a mean-spirited Chromie on Monday. See if that brings the noise once again here versus CCS. So far, pick's not looking too out of the ordinary. Everything looking very standard thus far. Anubarak the next to be banned away, as Diablo's already been picked up here by Can't Censorship. Imagine we're looking at a Muradin here for Vince, with no Diablo or Anubarak available. Sylvanas already off the board here. Tychus might be one they want to remove just for Hogger's sake, or Greymane. We'll see what ACA is thinking here. Gonna take off Rhaegar, okay. The big cleanse healers have either been picked or removed. Couple options left. We'll see if they opt to go for a cleanse, or maybe they just go into the Stukov here. Can't Censorship. Might still pick Genji into Brightwing. It's not that common. But they do take the Anduin, so it is still a possibility. Albatox going for the Urel. Vincent got filth with the last picks. I imagine we're looking at a Muradin Falstad. Oh, Gutfilth does go for the Greymane, okay. Get a little Cursed Bullet versus Diablo, always helpful. There's that Muradin for Vince. Solid lineup here from Anti-Clown Association, no clownery whatsoever in this draft. Thanatos on the last pick. They've already got the Junkrat, so they're not really in. Hanzo's probably not on the table. I wouldn't mind a double Bruiser Blaze here, honestly. No, I'm gonna go for the Genji. Okay. I thought they might not do it into Brightwing, but still an all-around good pick with this level. Alrighty. Draft's looking about as standard as it gets here. We'll see who's got the skill. Hey everyone! I hope you can hear me.
10 seconds.
Oh, my computer crashed as the game loaded. Isn't that fun?
5,
Hey, we're here. On the left in the blue.
2,
It's Can't Censor Ship. On the right in the red, it's Anti-Clown Association. And welcome to this cursed matchup, where all the tech is failing at the same time. Hopefully we can get through this series. Chat, please let me know if you can hear me. Because sometimes when OBS goes down like that, I come back and I get green bars and it just doesn't work anyway. Vince gonna be caught under towers there. Nice CC chain coming out from Can't Censor Ship. As the rotations will start on up. Looks like Nathanatos gonna try to cut off Dude Abides here. Give Albatox a little bit of breathing room. Kelsier gonna get flipped over there. Chaotic stepping up for a little extra damage. Nice avoidance there. Ooh, the double back. Kelsier gonna live. You do hear me? Alright, perfect. Thank you very much, Desda.
You think yourself worthy to
Oh, it's all gonna be okay.
prove it.
It's all gonna be good, chat. Don't worry. No one ever had a computer crash happen twice before. But the siege camp's opening up here. No one's jumping on their bruiser just yet, as Vince comes across to check here. Oh, Valimar got Phil thinking about it. Gonna just go ahead and visit that mid lane while Vince loiters menacingly.
Capture the shrines.
That's CCS picking up their camp.
And lay waste to this
Dude Abides is going to be able to jump over on the right side here for Anti-Clown Association. Athanatos gets out of trouble there. We'll grab this bruiser. Is that Anderhall anomaly? No, time troubles here for Chromie. So it looks like Can't Censor Ship controlling things for now, but Dude Abide's going to stop that from happening. Oh, that was interesting. Uriel got polymorphed mid-jump, and I think the damage went through anyway. For some reason I thought the damage might have been cancelled since, you know, there were a frog at the time. But the Bruiser camps are going to meet up here in the top lane. Anti-Clown Association thinking about moving in, but Muradin turns around there. Push on the top side. Gonna keep on going for the meantime while that Spell Armor minion survives. Chaotic taking a little bit of damage there as Godfilth trying to splash in those cocktails. Ooh, Chaotic really taking quite a bit of damage there. Zadie gonna have to come on up and throw a few heals. Overall, the wall is half saved, we'll say. Battle continues here. Ooh, Chromie's actually going down on the bottom side. Nathanatos and Lupus locking in that kill. Double root is there. Got Phil thrown into tower range, and that is Greymane going down. Nice little combo there from Zadie and Chaotic, using that moving trap to follow up the Chastise. Next move is onto Vince here in the mid. The Dwarf toss back to safety. Might have a dragon here as Chaotic goes for the channel. We'll get it. With that kill onto Chromie in the bottom lane, CCS open up the map and grab themselves a dragon. Looks like we're headed on down to the bottom lane to start. So we got a bit of collapse here in the mid. That's Vince going to be rooted. Nathanatos trying to catch up. One more set of autos. Doesn't have the Swift Strike. And Vince will get away. Dragonite being pushed away here by Godfilth and Kelsier. Was that Eyes in the Dark? Yeah, so Greymane got targeted by the kick there, but then went invisible, so the Dragonite no longer had a target, so it just kind of charged in place for the max cooldown. I don't think I've ever seen that happen. Interesting. Dragonite does not gain True Sight or anything when using that ability. Junkrat just throwing a little bit of fire onto the wall before this dragon expires. As Vince is looking for a possible kill here in the mid. There's the slowing sands from Chromie. Put some extra damage onto Lupus. Chaotic working on this left side camp here for Can't Censor ship. On the top side, Albatox and Dudabides. Been 1v1 for a little bit here, as a lot of the attention has been on the mid lane. So far, nobody's been able to go for this bottom camp just yet. We'll see if Anti-Clown Association is going to make that rotation now. Diablo going to be stopped there by Kelsier, who throws out the Slowing Sands. Nice polymorph to follow it up. Zadie has the save, though. Vince with the Dragon's Breath. Throws a little damage back there, but Diablo going to be just fine. Tensor here for Can't Censor ship. We've got the X-Strike, Light Bomb, Riptire, Lightning Breath, and Ardent Defender. There's the engage onto the top side. Nice route follow-up. Vince is going to get away there as the Light Bomb was on Lupus. Thanatos moved in. Anduin is going to get stopped on this counter engage here from Anti-Clown Association. Thanatos trying to get away. Oh, there's the big hits from Chromie. Genji going down. Chaotic and Lupus do escape, though. And now the bottom camp is going to be the prize for Anti-Clown Association.
Another chance to prove yourself worthy. Do not swallow.
Shrine's activating here in about 20 seconds. Because now with those comeback kills, hero level, or team level, is about even. Working on this wall here. See another bruiser camp being taken by Dudabides. Quickly claimed there. Lightning Breath here in the mid. They're trying to get Godfilth. There's the jump and roll. Albatox being stunned a little bit there by Vince, who gets the dwarf toss back to safety. Can't Censor ship, we're looking to catch one there in the mid. Junkrat stepping up on the bottom side here, but Vince coming across. Chaotic in trouble, gets caught by the Stormbolt. Nice pick-off there from Anti-Clown Association. Got Filth now with the space, is going to grab a Dragonite here for the red team. Gonna walk right up to this mid tower, start working it down. Minion wave to support means it'll preserve the Dragon Knight's health. On the bottom side, Brightwing and Chromie are pushing into a fort. Top side, Hogger is trying to push through Urel. Can't Censor ship a little bit on the back foot here, especially now that 13s are online for their opponents. There's an engagement of Thanatos onto Kelsier. Drops the Slowing Sands. Stop Lupus from chasing on forward. Lupus will be helped out of trouble there as the Dragon Knight commences the push here on the top lane. Urel sent away as the Dragon Knight continuing to wail away. Dragon Knight gonna have to get away from the Thanatos there. So, structures being taken down here by ACA. Very strong turnaround in the mid-game off of those hero kills. They're going to keep trying to slow siege this building, but with Zadie on the way, not much more to be had. ACA peels on out of there. Kelsier, ooh, good ward there from Chaotic to stop Kelsier from coming across and checking that camp. Be a simple trade onto the siege camps. Albatox going to be seen on this rotation. Dudabide's looking for the DQ stun. Did not land, though. Vince kind of out in the middle here, but Muradin can be a lot more forward in that positioning due to the dwarf toss. Just a little bit of chest bump in there in between lanes. No major engagements were coming. Chaotic just repositioning those minions into tower range, as one does when one plays Junkrat.
It won't be long before
Looks like there's a move onto Dudabides here on the top side. Hogger feeling safe, though, in front of that fort. Oh, Junkrat down on the bottom side. Godfilth rotated through, and that is another kill here for Anti-Clown Association. So now Can't Censor Ship is trying to get this building down with the last bit of their bruiser camp.
My husband is dead.
Albatox using the Hand of Freedom to get back to safety there. Godfilth moving ahead. Won't dive onto Nathanatos. Looks like Anti-Clown Association, if Dudabides can step back on, will continue the contest, and that is a Dragon Knight for ACA.
Red team has destroyed a crate.
Dragon Knight continuing to push through the mid there as we see a Genji Bomb on the top side. Valimar able to blink to safety. Can Vince get out of there, though? Hogger spins away. Avatar going to have to be used there by Vince. Man, these teams are just engaging at these strangest moments. I keep thinking the fight's over, and then I look back a second later, and there's a full-blown team fight breaking out. Sixteens are here for Can't Censor Ship. So they do have an even fight if they wish it. Tanks slapping each other around in the mid once again. Thanatos comes on up to put pressure onto Vince. Dudabide's going to get a little bit of help here from Valimar. It's the Dragon about to expire here on the bottom lane. Vince has one toss to get out of there, gets the double Stormbolt. Now on the chase is Genji. There's the Light Bomb stun. Stoneform used, and Vince, without any more tricks, will end up going down. Dudabide's trying to get this fort down 1v1 as the rest of the team working on these back camps. Chaotic grabbing the left side. Genji just scouting along the bottom side there. Lupus wanting to come in here. There's 4 members from Anti-Clown Association in the area, though. So no invade to be had. Can't Censor Ship, just peppering up the mid a little bit. Still looking for their first structure destruction of the match. Chaotic just going to go ahead and ward this camp with the concussion mine. Lupus looking to engage there, but runs into that catapult. Looks like Hogger finally has the space on the top side to take down this building. So that will be the last fort down on the side of Can't Censor Ship. Vince keeping an eye on this. We might see a fight break out. We've got Albatox being chased here by Godfilth on the top side. Urel forced to use the Hand of Freedom and now will receive some peel from Nathanatos. Right now, Dudabide's just happy as can be here on the top side. Going to go ahead and steal this bruiser camp away from Can't Censor Ship. Light Bomb going into the back is going to find a stun, but Valimar with a clutch cleanse there. Eliminates every bit of stun. Lupus taking some hits is going to have to be saved. Godfilth, though, taking the ride on back, will end up getting that kill. And now Brightwing moving forward to keep Godfilth moving. Genji gets over the wall there. Godfilth moved forward by that concussion mine. All the while, Dudabides on the Hogger has a double bruiser camp onto this keep. That should be taking it down very quickly. Albatox going to come in here to try to stop this. Hogger, didn't get a good spin there. Forced to use the Hortipult on out. Brightwing coming in just to make sure everything's all right. And the keep is saved. Looks like ACA going to grab themselves another dragon here as Chromie leaked out to grab that top shrine. We've got a 20 versus 19 objective here. Top keep is very badly bruised. We'll see where Anti-Clown Association wants to post up. Looks like they're saying 4 mid and Dragon goes bot. Kelsier forgetting which patch we're on and targeting the well there. We got a little bit of a split push. Kelsey are going to come and help out this Dragonite. Got Filth in the area as well. This keep going to start taking damage very quickly, but the Dragonite is getting low. Forced to back away here. Can't Censorship trying to keep up this defense. Chaotic taking a little bit of a hit there from Kelsier. Murden lands that stun. Ooh, Albatoc's got to watch out for those sandblasts as the Dragonite is destroyed. Godfilth trying to get in range here. Does end up finishing off that keep. The Hunter's blunderbuss there on 20 was causing the auto attacks to splash into the back and have the keep focus Greymane, so Godfilth couldn't really stay in range very long. But a successful keep taken down here by Anti-Clown Association. So they've got a path to victory on the next major fight. Can't Censorship does have their level 20s. They are going to have to take a few different wins here on the map in order to open up a lane. Looks like we got a bit of a engage going on here. Vince with the double stun on the top side, going to force Lupus to move away. And Athanatos taking a huge hit there from Chromie. As the chasing continues for the meantime. Oh, Chaotic may have stepped a little bit too far out. Going to be saved, though, by Zadie. Nearly got caught there, burning one of those two charges of Anduin's trait. Like top fort could be going down to this minion wave. Dudabides. See if it's going to stop at the camp. No, we're just going to go ahead and try to clear out this top lane.
Who will wield the Dragon Knight's ancient strength?
Lupus trying to move around here. Ward on the top side to allow the slow siege of this bottom fort. Hellgate engage goes on in there. Chromie able to get the stasis in between abilities, though. Chromie is blown up there. Riptire landed and everyone was still getting roasted. That's Murden to go down. A double kill for Can't Censorship on the spawn of these shrines. See if they even care, if they're just going to try to push on through for this keep and maybe more. They still got about 40 seconds of time to work with here. Those are some big picks. Can they get another one? Now Hogger is going to be moved on to there, but has the Hortipult to move away. Still 30 seconds to work with here as they move on to the keep. The minion wave support, they can stay here without taking too much damage. I don't know if they can take the core, though. They might just go for it. They're wrapping around. They're going to give it a try. They've got 10 seconds on Chromie, 12 seconds on Murden. Godfilth coming out of the base here. Light Bomb engage onto the backside. That is going to be a save. Dudabides went unstoppable there. Core shielding is getting low, but here comes Kelsier. Can't Censorship. Looks like they're going to try to back away. No control. Coming out from Hogger to keep on chasing. Dudabides does not want to let them get away. Can't Censorship being slowed on their way out, and Athanatos able to mount up. Zadie has the first save there onto Lupus. Chaotic looking for a way out. And it looks like Can't Censorship is actually going to make it out of here. Oh, it's going to be close. Lupus has to use the Hellgate as they keep on walking it back. And they do escape. Wow. Normally you don't get your pie and eat it too, but Can't Censorship goes for the attempt and lives to tell the tale. But now, they're going to have to contend with a dragon capture mid, unless they can get down here in time. Genji in the area, just double checking. As the bottom side is converted here for Can't Censorship. Anti-Clown Association. Looks like they're doing another camp steal here on the top left. Can't Censorship grabbing the bottom camp. So right now, Bruiser's pushing through the top lane along with a catapult. Can't censorship's got to respect that. Genji in the area. Gonna take out this catapult quickly.
Damage.
That's the bulk of the core damage that can be dealt. We'll see what the next engagement is going to look like. Chromie stopping Chaotic and Albatocks from stepping on up. Camp's on the core here, but the catapult is down, so the core should be able to wipe that up. Anti-Clown Association playing it safe right now. As Lupus is spotted there. Chromie with the Time Walker's Pursuit. Vince gonna step up there, going for the stun, but a good peel there by Junkrat. Genji grabbing the top shrine as Vince staying in the area on the bottom shrine. Got Filth and Kelsey are going to make sure there's not a quick capture. Lupus going to engage in lane, going to be polymorph though. There's the Unstoppable from Dude Abides. And now Can't Censorship is going to control both shrines and force a response here in the mid. Dude Abides going to be knocked back there by Albatocks. There's the follow-up route and the stun. Hogger, no chance to press that Hortapult, will go down. Can't Censorship are going to grab themselves. Oh no, Chromie on the top side managing to just barely turn over that shrine to deny the Dragon Knight. Huge play there for Anti-Clown Association as Can't Censorship might have been able to take a run at the core with that objective. Genji going to try the top side, but Vince and Valimar going to make sure that doesn't happen, but here comes a rotation from Can't Censorship. Nice polymorph there. Lupus is going to still keep engaging here onto Vince. Albatocks looking to cut off the retreat, but can't get the hammer. Anti-Clown Association disengages. Valimar just toying around there with the rotation from Can't Censorship. Anti-Clown Association claiming control of the bottom side here. Catapults starting to build up. We got one there. We got three here. CCS is going to have to deal with at some point. Thought I saw two there for a moment. Only one catapult, another one on the way. Is Vince getting out of trouble in the mid? Got a siege camp coming through as well. Is Greymane taking the top shrine? Diablo taking the bottom shrine? These catapults will be dealt with here by Can't Censorship. Nathanatos taking out another catapult. Or coming to rejoin the team. Both teams just waiting for their opportunity. Vince coming across here. Will be caught around these traps. That could be trouble. Root comes on out. There's the stun. Light Bomb hits as well. And Muradin is down. Can't Censorship find themselves another pick here. Greymane, as though, is pushing through the top lane. Junkrat has to handle that. Can't Censorship find themselves a dragon here? Genji headed on up to the top lane as Junkrat clears enough of this wave to leave. Hogger going to sneak away to the bottom side, though. Can Albatocks get on here in time? Oh, I think so. I think that's... Oh, nice knockback there. Anti-Clown Association saves another dragon. And the struggle continues. Bottom side is going to go over here. Greymane trying to get up to the top in time. I don't think they get there, though. Nathanatos with the channel. That is a Dragon Knight for Can't Censorship, and now they've got it engaged here in the mid. Hogger is in trouble, stunned to oblivion. Hogger goes down once again to a fantastic staggering of stuns from Can't Censorship. Have they turned this around? Catapults in the top lane are mounting, though. We've got two on their core. Yrel is back, though, to clear those away. Hogger down here. Got Filth going to be stunned, rooted. Oh, is going to be cleansed, though. And the Dragon Knight kicking Muradin away. Urel on the way to help out this siege. 65% on the Dragon Knight. Kelsier just hitting those sandblasts as best as possible as the Dragon Knight tries to move onto the core. Vince bumped away here as the Dragon Knight is peeling away the shielding from this core. Down past 90%. Dragon Knight is low, though. Might get one more hit in, and there it is expired, but the core past 30%. Can't censor ship. They have done it. Big time comeback here on Dragonshire. Will take game number 1. GG. And my camera's down. Let's fix that. Deactivate. Reactivate. Hey, I'm back. What a game number 1. Gotta fix the audio all over the place. Fantastic stuff. Let's go to the post game. There we go. Take a quick look at the stats here before we go to a break, and I have to fix my stream deck. Chaotic on the Junkrat, top damage all around there for Can't Censor Ship, very nicely done. Got Filth on the Greymane, top damage for the side of Anti-Clown Association. Take a look at the talents, and then we'll head on over to a quick break. Alrighty. Does it all look good? It all looks fantastic. There's only one more test. Do we blow up the entire computer trying to get into a game? Guess we'll have to find out. Draft's up. Let's get in. Excellent. We're here. Volskaya Foundry is the map here for game number 2. Anti-Clown Association will be first to act. We'll see if there's any major shifts in the draft strategy here. Oh, goodness gracious. Falstad going to be the first band coming on out for ACA. A global favorite here. Honestly, one more I see get picked up by ACA rather than anything else, but obviously respecting the power there. Lucio continuing to be a top ban. Can't Censor Ship taking that off the board. The cleanses are always super useful here in Storm Division. And having one every 10 seconds is pretty good. See what else ACA wants to control here on Volskaya Foundry. Diablo taken off the map here, so Lupus gonna have to find something new to pick. I always have trouble with Diablo on Volskaya Foundry because it's so open. And it's hard to find the right engage angles. But still super survivable as a tank. And a fan favorite of a lot of these teams. Junkrat will be taken out by Can't Censor Ship, so a few changes in ban priority. Notable ones still up: Hogger, Blaze, Brightwing. All still available. See what the priority is going to be here. Vince goes for the Johanna. Johanna about as safe as a tank gets. Can provide some late game power with some great level 20 talents. Can't Censor Ship mulling their next 2 into this Johanna. Imagine they're going to control one of the top bruisers. Oh, Albatoc's going for the Leoric here. Chaotic grabbing up that Vala. Leo has a pretty good matchup into Johanna, and can also punish Johanna for taking Blessed Shield. So it's a pretty good pick to take in the early going. How you doing, Mikey? It's been a tough stream to start. Hopefully it gets a little better here. Malfurion and Hanzo, the choices for Valimar and Kelsier. Malfurion, an interesting option. Does help to control that Vala, but we don't normally see Malfurion taken while Brightwing's still up. So we'll have to see what the upside is on that pick. Tracer, the ban here from Can't Censorship. Tracer Malfurion is a good duo. And Uther, banned by Anti-Clown Association. Sort of an undying frontline, Uther Leoric to help the Vala. Is a strat that can be run here. Oh, my pleasure, Mikey. Doing my best to hopefully get through this without too much more going on. Lupus gonna take that Muradin since Diablo is gone, and Zadie snapping up the Rhaegar, the all-important cleanse. Of course, that slowing totem is just brutal to deal with. Anti-Clown Association. Seeing a pretty bulky front line, seeing a pretty forward front line. I'm wondering if Maiev is an option here for Got Filth. Yrel Genji. Okay. So Got Filth gonna snipe that Genji this time. Dude abides taking the Yrel. So it'll be Yrel versus Leoric. The Shimada brothers are the choice for Anti-Clown Association. Nathanatos on the last pick here. Sylvanas is probably the most generic pick available. Let's see what they're thinking. Zeratul, an ambusher matchup here on Volskaya Foundry. Interesting. Genji versus Zeratul. That'll be cool. This will be a cool one to watch. I feel like Can't Censorship has a pretty good scaling comp, but the control options available here from Anti-Clown Association are going to be tough to deal with. Let's see how this clash turns out. Hey, we're here. It's game number 2 on the left in the blue. We've got Can't Censorship. Lupus is on the Muradin, Nathanatos playing Zeratul, Chaotic on Vala, Albatox on the Leoric, and Zadie is playing Rhaegar. On the right in the red, we have Anti-Clown Association, Got Filth on the Genji, Valimar playing Malfurion, Kelsier is on Hanzo, Vince is playing Johanna, and Dude Abides is on Yrel.
Commence combat operations.
Here we go. Game number 2 is paused for the moment. Let me go back to me. No text so far. Looks like they're okay. Alright, I wanted to make sure that the wasn't something for me. Okay, looks like we're good. Let's get into the game. Alright, we're in. No problems. Looking at those level 1 quests, Chaotic going for the burst Q stacks. Hanzo going for the scatter quest. No other quest picked up just yet. We'll see what Leo ends up going here on 1. Still holding that talent as Chaotic is pushed away. Oh, the ambusher matchup is here. Leo still holding that talent for now. It's Kelsier coming on down, looking to chase onto Albatox, looking to get a couple stacks. Go-Catter snoozing on the job. You're telling me. Leo's still not taking that level 1 talent. There we go. Consume Vitality picked up by Leoric. Staring at it. What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be? Now we know. Lupus being chased out here as Anti-Clown Association coming on through for a camp steal. Boom. Taken. Thank you very much. They are on their way. That is one thing you can do. We always talk about, you know, how to bully a Varian in the early game, because Varian doesn't turn on until level 4. In a similar vein, Zeratul doesn't do an awful lot early, especially defending a camp. So Anti-Clown Association felt super comfortable just walking right in there and getting the take. Regular rotations will continue here as Kelsier was taking a little bit of damage from this camp. The extra turret is taken by Anti-Clown Association. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, Kelsier's been hanging out just looking for scatters, looking to throw Albatox off their game a little bit. Anti-Clown Association thinking about just moving in and taking this heal camp. Ooh, Navento's nearly caught there by the strangling vines of Malfurion. There it is. 3 items in the early game. Wouldn't you know it? Thanatos moves in, gets a quick cleave before moving back to safety there. Control point getting ready to unlock. And Censorship have already picked up their siege camp to push through the top lane. See if they're going to use that time to jump immediately onto point A. Looks like they won't be able to get there just yet. Lupus will catch Valimar on this rotation, but fortunately Murdered of the past won't be able to 100-0 the Malfurion. Chaotic sitting on 10 stacks of that Q quest right now as we see Zadie get caught there. Valimar with the nice root, and first blood goes over. Second blood as well to Anti-Clown Association. Very nice chase there onto the advancing targets. So with those 2 kills, they're going to get some time to push into the top fort. Using this siege camp to maximum effect. Fall on the Rhaegar on the way back here. But Gotfilth now with the opportunity to advance the percentage on this Protector. Siege Camp still doing work here in the top lane as Lupus was waiting for some help to be able to move on out of there. Genji thinking about joining, but moves on back towards the objective. ACA with a solid lead right now. Can't Censorship. Ooh, Chaotic may have stepped a little bit too far out here. Dudabide's looking for a knockback, does find it. There's the cleanse. Chaotic trying to get away from the roots, though, stuck in the corner. Great placement there by Valimar to cut off the only escape route. That is another kill here for Anti-Clown Association. Can't Censorship down their main damage battery, not going to contest this. And that is first Protector over to ACA. Really done a fantastic job of controlling this map so far. Now up full level at level 10 here. It is Blessed Shield for Johanna. Twilight Dream for Malfurion here, so no Tranquility, going for the big burst silence. Dragon Blade is the choice for Genji, Dragon Arrow for Hanzo. And Yrel, too busy piloting to pick a talent for the meantime. There's a Dragon Arrow coming out onto the back. Nice split, though, from Can't Censorship. Gotfilth going to have to trail away with that Dragon Blade. Yrel does end up picking that Ardent Defender. 10's about to be here for Can't Censorship. See if they've got anything crazy cooking in those picks. It'll be Void Prison, Avatar, Entomb, Ancestral Healing. And Vala still considering what the choice is going to be. Heal Camp going to be chosen here by ACA as Vala does pick up Strafe as the heroic choice. Root onto the back line as Lupus was moving in for a stun. Iron Skin gonna have to be used by Lupus. There's Valimar with the Twilight Dream onto 3. Zeratul is taken out here. Full fight over this camp as Lupus trying to get away. Receives the Ancestral. Leoric is gonna be next to go down as ACA claims the camp and the item. Chaotic slowed there by Dude Abides. Vince on the chase is trying to get the cutoff here. Valimar lays down the route. Chaotic trying to get around it. Godfilth over the top is going to get the kill and manage to get it in time for a Swift Strike reset. Anti-Clown Association not messing around in game number 2 here. Currently 6-0 on the kills. Now the siege in the mid as Vala is down. They're going to pop a turret here to try to take out this fort as quickly as possible. Looks like they'll have no trouble doing so. ACA about to be level 13. Albatox, a little bit of a chase there, not going to commit the Entomb. But as I mentioned before, can't censorship, they are a scaling composition. The Yorick gets very powerful later on, Zeratul gets very powerful later on. So don't think they're done just yet. There's the stun. Lupus trying to get out of trouble there as the purge from Zadie, restoring a little bit of that movement speed. Lupus still holding that item. Doesn't think they're cooked just yet. Will get out of trouble. Albatox cutting off the pursuers with that Entomb before moving back to safety with the Wraithwalk. Oh, Genji may have got a little more than they bargained for, taken out under tower range. Nice job by Can't Censorship with their first blood of the game. With that player advantage, they're going to move across the map here, quickly pick up this camp. They grab themselves a turret item. Next control point, getting ready to unlock here in the top lane. Level 13's even for both sides here. We'll see how much pressure there is to pick this one up. Vala makes short work of that camp with the Monster Hunter there on level 7.
Access terminal online. Secure it to activate the protection.
A little chase on into Thanatos there. Godfilth looking for that solo kill. Dragonblade comes on out, but there's the stun. Zadie has a heal here. Is Godfilth going to be able to get away? It's a good job counting cooldowns there from Godfilth, realizing Zeratul didn't have anything left to get on out of there. Oh, Zeratul actually taken out. Godfilth went back and got the kill. Still had the cyber agility to get over the Entomb. Chase, although delayed, was completed. That'll be the second structure here for Anti-Clown Association as Hanzo starts the channel on this Protector. Looking like another heal camp to be claimed here by ACA. Still 5 seconds on Zeratul. Albatox looking to get a little bit of the experience locked in these towers. This Anti-Clown Association just holding down these lanes for now. Albatox going to put that negative damage onto Genji before scooting on back to safety with the super long walk. 3 turrets available here for Can't Censorship, though I don't think they're going to be getting to that top lane in time for any sort of defense. So they're just going to be stuck defending versus this Protector. Hanzo and Malfurion going to go ahead and get on in there.
Blue team has taken control of a Protector.
Oh, Godfilth is moving in after Albatox hits the Drain Hope there to get a little bit of healing back, but still knocked into the corner, and Leo will go down. Now Chaotic and Zadie are looking for more here. Dudabides is slowed, has to pop the Ardent Defender. It's now the Protectors coming to turn off this structure. Lupus, oh, great stun there onto Genji, but has the deflect. to avoid a lot of that damage.
Red team has destroyed the fort.
Last fort falls on the side of Can't Censor ship, just as they gained their 16s. I think that was Blessed Shield that went out there trying to hit the retreating Albatox. It did not land it. Albatox in low here as Godfilth gets out of trouble from behind enemy lines. Protector about to expire here.
Push the protector to its limit.
Still ACA looking kind of like they did in game number 1. Very strong early macro. See if they can hang on through these late game team fights though. Oh, Zeratul gets caught. Genji on the chase is going to get that kill. There's the self-ancestral from Zadie as Godfilth moves on in with that Dragon Blade. Nice avoid on the Stormbolt. But another staggered death means that ACA basically owns this map once again. Siege camp stolen here. As Genji's catching up the mid lane. Leo has to go to the bottom side to try to soak some experience, while Anti-Clown Association, they want to claim this keep. Zeratul still down for 5 seconds. Chaotic is being targeted over the top as Genji hits with the Swift Strike. Has to get out of there, though. Couldn't get the execute. Albatox is going to catch Godfilth here as Lupus hits the Avatar and continues to chase down Kelsier. Been stepping up there. They've stepped up a little too far. There's the Void Prison onto 2 here. Over the top going is Murden. Lupus jumps in. Valimar is low, and this fight is getting split here. Kelsier and Valimar seem to have peeled back enough. Heal camp being used. Dragon Arrow comes on out, does not hit the middle of the pack there. There's the strafe from Chaotic trying to push back ACA. Both teams go through unscathed. What Lupus just did there, I do all the time on Murden. I've been playing this game for like, how long has it been? 7 years? And I still see that strangling roots on the ground from Malfurion. And I'm Murden and I think, I should be able to jump over that. The roots on the ground. And then I jump forward and just boop, straight down into the grass. And it's every single time I think it, I'm just like, the physics though, I should be jumping over the grass. Nope, not how it works. Oh boy. Anti-Clown Association, they do have their level 20s. They're going to see if they can pick up this mid-keep. A couple more hits from Genji should do it, and there they are. Control point C getting ready to unlock here. It's Lupus getting out of trouble there. Anti-Clown Association really doing the most here with their level advantage, taking out as many walls and structures as they can. Look at all that damage from Genji, my goodness. Just free damage onto the keep can get away instantly. You see why Genji's such a high pick here in Storm Division. Excuse me. Can't censorship. They are splitting Zeratul right now to try to get 20s as soon as possible. I don't know if they're going to be able to get there before this Protector is finished. Thanatos is warded away there by Vince. Hanzo holding on to the point for now as Can't Censorship, just soaking lanes the best they can, getting ready for another objective defense. Dudabide's going to get a camp to push against the other camp in the top lane. It's Can't Censorship. They are going to have 20s here for this defense. We'll see if that's going to be enough here. Vince is being dove onto. There's the Iron Skin. They're trying to pop it as Lupus gets the body block. Now over the top is Godfilth. Dudabide's trying to come on in for the save as well. Dragonblade in the back here as the Ancestral is starting to splash. Gets that double heal onto Zadie and Nathanatos. Fight looking a little chaotic right now. Huge silence into the backline of CCS. Continuing silence there. Albatox nowhere to go. Will go down. Nathanatos going to hit the rest of HCA with that Void Prison to help reset things. This could be the last stand if they don't get any pushback here. Thanatos doing a good job of cleaving through the middle and pushing folks away. Protector is going to have to start to move back. Jump Urel in for that extra damage on the Protector. As it continues to move forward, Leo's going to be back in about 8 seconds here. Stun onto Godfilth, hits the deflect to deny some of that damage. Thanatos nearly caught there by the cutting laser. Going to abandon that Protector there in the bottom lane. Mid keep down, bottom keep down. Can't censorship. They have their level 20s. They were looking decent in that defense, but the map is sorely against them here. Both teams just try to get as many items as they can before the next altercation. Game's being finished off. Should be no trouble picking up this heal camp. Good scout there. Now can't censorship. May have overstepped a little bit here. Lupus will not be engaged onto. I thought maybe that was going to be a rip on the Blessed Shield. And now Zeratul getting ready to flank. Lupus, ooh, taking a big hit there. That Giant Slayer scatter doing big work versus Muradin. Meanwhile, on the bottom side, though, Godfilth continuing to split push. There is the Entomb onto Johanna. Big silence, though. Huge save. Blessed Shield comes on out and gets the stun onto several. Leo goes down, and now here comes Genji with the Dragon Blade. That's Vala going down. Zadie being chased away here by Godfilth. A couple more swipes should do it. There's one more is there. Now the resets are coming in. There goes Muradin. The Thanatos, the only one going to be surviving here, but this is looking like core for Anti-Clown Association. No Void Prison available, was used in that last engage. The Thanatos being targeted here, just trying to buy some time if possible. Blinks on back into the midst, will not get the kill on the Kelsier. And now Anti-Clown Association going to finish up game number 2 and even up this series 1-1. Well played by them. A solid performance here on Volskaya Foundry. GG. Very nicely done, Anti-Clown Association. Going to get back on the board here and tie up this series 1-1 versus Can't Censorship. Very nicely played in a kind of a lopsided affair here on Volskaya Foundry. Let's take a look at the postgame. 15 kills to 1 there. Taking a look at the stats, Chaotic on the Vala, nearly 72,000 damage, coming out with that Burst Q build. Godfilth on the Genji, though, showing the moves. Over 80,000 hero damage there on the Ambusher. We'll take a look at the talents and we'll get ready for a game number 3. That's what I was thinking too, Deadwish, but they were just a little too behind on the map to come back. I feel like if they still had all of their keeps at level 20, they might have been able to start clawing their way back, but they were down to one structure there. They were down an objective when they finally got level 20s. That was a toughie. See that we are going to Tomb of the Spider Queen here for game number 3. Only 3 maps left after this one. Shrines, Cursed Hollow, Towers of Doom. We'll see which ones we get to tonight. As the draft is open, let's get on in there. Alrighty. Imagine the bans aren't going to change too much here. So far, the feeling of the series has been that ACA gets a strong early lead and Censorship starts to overtake by the end. In game number 1, they were able to overtake in time. In game number 2, they weren't quite able to get their comp in line to get that wave over. We'll see who comes out ahead on Tomb. Solid Chromie ban there by Censorship. I think Kelsier would have definitely taken that and run with it. And we've got a Blaze ban, our first Blaze interaction of the day, hitting the ban board here for ACA. It does leave Diablo open, and Lupus is going to grab it. Happy to pick up the big red machine. Imagine this is Johanna Leoric here. Vince gonna go for that Johanna. We'll see if Dude Abides wants to take the Leoric or if they've got a different plan here. Kelsier gonna opt for the Hanzo before the mid ban. I say Leoric because I feel like Albatox is just gonna go for the Leoric here. It means that Diablo doesn't have to deal with it. You've got it versus Johanna once again. And it's a solid... Leoric is a solid gem carrier on Tomb of the Spider Queen as well. But we'll see what they're thinking here, what their priorities are going to be. Going for the Hogger. Okay, Albatox takes the Hogger. Zadie goes for the Brightwing. Just S tiers all around here for Censorship. Going to the mid bans, no damage taken yet by Censorship. See what they're worried about here. Junkrat is already banned. Sylvanas, Vala. Yeah, they're going to take out that Sylvanas. I was thinking they might pick it up themselves, but they must have a different plan here. Maybe they just want to go straight back to the Genji. Censorship. You see the Johanna Hanzo. Might be worth an Anduin ban, because they already have their healer. Rhaegar, another one that has been played multiple times so far. Oh, they're going to get rid of Yrel. Okay. Going to try to choke down on the hero pool of Dude Abides here. So, Anti-Clown Association. Getting ready with their next 2 picks. Normally I'd say Maev's a threat, but you're into Hog or Brightwing. Not exactly great Maev matchups. Dude Abides is going to go for the Malthael here. Ooh. Bit of a spicy pick there, as Valimar is picking the Lunara. I imagine we'll see that switch over on the side of ACA. I say Malthael is a spicy pick because, yes, it's very good into Hog or Diablo. Strong matchup there, but Malthael is, at best, a dubious gem carrier. A little bit easy to gank, so Dude Abide's going to have to watch out for that. Especially with a Genji picked up here by Nathanatos, and the best mage in the game, Gul'dan, picked here by Chaotic. I can't say Gul'dan has a great win rate here in Storm Division, but it has the best win rate in my heart. Thank you, Censorship, for featuring my precious Gul'dan. Godfilth on the last pick here. Imagine we'll be taking a healer. Well, I guess we'll have to see. It's going to be white main here for Godfilth. Valimar switching over to that. Looks like Kelsier taking that Lunara. Godfilth moving to the Hanzo. Everything's sticking steady here for Censorship. Give me more cosplay. coming on in with the raid. I appreciate you doing the other Stormcast tonight. We're getting ready for game number 3 here. Welcome everyone from Gimmy's channel. My cats are cute and the best. Thank you for noticing. Gimme more. Here we go in game number 3. On the left in the blue, it is Can't Censor ship. Lupus on the Diablo, Chaotic playing Gul'dan, Albatox on the Hogger, Nathanatos on the Genji, and Zades on the Brightwing. On the right in the red, Anti-Clown Association, Valamar's on White Mane, Kelsier playing Lunara, Gotfilth on the Hanzo, Vince playing Joanna, and Duda Bides is on the Malthael. Here we go. Game number 3 is underway. Hanzo once again going for the Scatter quest on level 1. Gul'dan taking the Corruption quest. Looking to stack up those E's, if you please. We got the Fear the Reaper here for Malthael. A little extra, excuse me, movement speed. Genji going to be harassing this bottom lane, I imagine, for most of this game. Studibite's taking a little bit of damage there. Albatox was going for the stun. Lupus re-engaging there onto Hanzo. Couldn't quite get the pin on the side of the wall there. Was looking to get the stun on the corner. Chaotic with a few stacks there, up to 6 on that Corruption. 8 stacks here for Hanzo on the Scatter. As the battle, the brawl continues. Dudabide's leaking on down to the bottom camp. Gonna just go ahead and start that up. Lunara going to replace in lane here. I imagine that will trigger Genji to move on down and check this out. We might have a classic Storm Division 5v5 on the bottom camp coming up. Keep an eye, folks. Here comes Valimar coming to join. Here comes Hanzo. Aw, Can't Censor ship does not come on down to throw away all their lives for a 1-minute camp. Breaking with tradition here in Storm Division. Kelsier gonna get some damage here onto this wall as the Siege Giant's doing some work. Cruiser camp's being worked on by both sides here. See who clears that first. I think Malthael had a little bit of help. So Can't Censor ship will be slightly behind in capturing that camp, though some would say that is that's a good thing. Sometimes when you capture that camp second, that allows the enemy camp to push closer to your wall, which should mean a safer clear. If you're actually there to clear it, that is. Augur and Gul'dan going to be working on that plan. Like a collapse in here from ACA, trying to gather up that back line. Chaotic able to move away though. There's a flip. Gotfilth has the natural agility to get over the wall and was managed to hit it before the polymorph connected. No kills so far this game. Both teams getting close to a turn-in, about 10 gems away for each. Another few stacks here for Gul'dan. Oh, nice 3-hit there for Gotfilth. Only needs one more stack on that Scatter. There's that finish. 323 for Hanzo. Now with the extra projectiles on that Scatter. Of course, Gul'dan finishing that quest early is good, but the benchmark for the most part is finishing by level 16 when you get that Echoed Corruption add-on. The Ruinous Affliction is the one that you pick up. Yeah, Echoed Corruption's on 1, then Ruinous Affliction on 16 is generally the stack there. Lupus on 21, thinking about turning in, but has to keep an eye on the rotations there. Lupus engaging into the lane, gonna get a quick flip onto Godfilth, but oh, Chaotic is the one who gets engaged on there by Vince. Augur trying to turn in, does turn in 15 here for King Censorship. Thanatos getting a couple of interrupts here. Lupus has the Flame Stomp to stop Godfilth for now. Gul'dan's got the next one. Always important in your Tomb of the Spider Queen comp, someone who can delay from afar easily. Both teams have multiple options on that front. Allows much easier control there. Once again, Lupus trying to get the pin on Godfilth, who just slipped by that corner. Only 5 more gems required here for Anti-Clown Association. Dudabides has enough. Albatox, ooh, may not have seen that rotation here from Malthiel. Has to clear the lane, and this looks like it's going to be a turn-in. ACA gets the first Web Weavers. Chaotic, trying to heal up on the wave, does so, but there's the extra damage, and Gul'dan goes down. A few gems on... Oh, Albatox picking up 5 there. It's looking like 5 or 7 of them were going to get burned, but a nice spin from Augur. Needed a quick drink there. Thanatos getting out of trouble there in the top lane. As the push in all lanes commences. Censor here for Anti-Clown Association. We're looking at the Leaping Strike, Dragon Arrow, Blessed Shield, Last Rites, and Scarlet Aegis. Top lane taking a bit of damage there, but Can't Censorship does get the clear, so no forts down in this first turn-in. CCS does lock in their level 10s as well. We're looking at the Lightning Breath, Hortipult, X-Strike. Oh, Chaotic could be caught once again here. Leaping Strike, that's going to be a trade. Oh, it's not! Gul'dan survives! Unbelievable. Gul'dan manages to live there, and they're going to turn this around onto Vince, but there's the healing from Valimar. Lupus pushing Vince through the gate. 2 huge saves there. Wow. I don't know if that was the Consume Soul burst healing or if that was Brightwing coming on through, but Chaotic was on -2 health before coming back from the brink there. And Can't Censorship gets their turn in. Horrify and Blink Heal were the other heroics picked up. Godfilth taking a little bit of damage there. So now the Web Weavers are spawning in. Lunara working on the top side here. As Vince warding the mid. There's a move from Genji onto Kelsier. Ooh, 26 gems on Genji there. Gotta be a little bit careful. So far, though, the Web Weaver's not doing an awful lot. There's an engage from Vince. There's a follow-up stun onto 3. X-Strike from Genji trying to turn it around there as Lupus gets healed up by Zadie. Nice fear onto Godfilth. Lightning Breath will not be enough to secure that kill. As the saves on both teams have really been the story so far this game. Really strong defensive and counterplay. Bruiser camps are up, so both teams getting that done. Lupus trying to drop off 10 here. Both teams do have enough for an instant turn-in if they can create the space for it. Lupus Flame Stomp is going to get a double interrupt there. There's an engage. Nice cleanse there from Valimar. Genji was trying to turn in 29, but Kelsier warding that area. Both teams loitering around the mid here as Can't Censorship might have bought themselves a bit of time. Albatox on 24 gems. Does get the turn-in. Nice job there using that Bruiser camp in order to step up to the turn-in. Can't Censorship has their 13s as Lupus engages there onto Hanzo. Blessed Shield out onto one, double leaping strike maybe? Orify is going to push one away, Zadie survives. Thanatos is going to X-Strike to try to get out of their Cyber Agility, but there's the chasing Dragon Arrow. Genji goes down, Brightwing goes down. Few gems on the ground, can anyone get there? No. I think that was 15 that were dropped there. Not sure if that big one was a 10 or a 20. Based on the turn-in counts, I'm gonna guess that was a 20. So right now, Anti-Clown Association, with their player advantage, gonna try to knock out an early boss. Johanna does have enough for a solo turn-in here if they want to stack these two. Vince decides just to catch up this lane a little bit. We'll see if Can't Censorship wants to try to delay this for too long, as the boss is getting ready to come on through. There it is. Oh, blue team turn-in! Wow, Can't Censorship actually deny with a turn-in of their own. I was just staring at Johanna there. So Can't Censorship denies the double value. Top boss already in range here as Vince trying to Parthon back. Now Can't Censorship, they're going to see if they can pick up some of these structures. About to run up versus 16s here of Anti-Clown Association, though, so they've got to watch for that wraparound fight. Johanna's thinking about it. Vince wants to move in there. Doesn't want to just rip it on a Diablo, though. Good spacing from Can't Censorship. Oh, wound up for the web wave and didn't get that last auto onto the structure. Chaotic manages to get out of trouble there. As the top web weaver successfully defends versus that boss. Mid fort gonna go down here for CCS, bottom fort being taken by ACK. But without much minion support, they've got to watch their health bars here. Top web weaver still going here for a moment. Chaotic stepping up. Help siege this down. Approaching that level 16, we see only 24 out of 40 on that Echoed Corruption so far. So Gul'dan a little bit behind the curve here, but there haven't been any sort of extended team fights where Gul'dan can really stack up that corruption so far. So Chaotic looking for a few extra hits here. Vince trying to get a solo turn in here. Lupus doesn't have enough for the next interrupt, but Thanatos and Chaotic in the area. Another turn-in attempt as Vince chases on forward, going to catch Lupus here. Tries to double back. There's a Fear going to send the backline away, but there goes Diablo. Nice kill there from ACA is going to be a soul reset. Vince re-engages. Now Albatox in trouble, trying to warp away, and oh, the scatter is going to get that kill. Due to Bides managing to survive, Got Filth gets over the wall. So a soul reset and a full death, that'll be enough space for Vince to get this big turn-in for Anti-Clown Association. Bottom being pushed forward by this camp, top by the catapult. That means these web weavers will have a very good spawn here for Anti-Clown Association. Can't Censorship a little bit on the back foot here, but they do have even talent tiers. They're about to have Hogger back. So ideally, they have all of their keeps still standing by the end of this push. Lupus going to be scouted out by those spinning blessed hammers. Kelsier coming up here just to try to push Thanatos away. CCS using the wall to defend here. Should have no trouble at all clearing this out. Lupus once again gets... trying to get Got Filth on the corner there. It just slips on by. Last Rites goes out. Lupus takes the hit here as Thanatos trying to turn around with an extra kill. Dudabai is chasing on forward. Lupus with the Reaper's Mark applied. will go down. Vince on 33 gems, trying to get out of there. There's the healing from Whitemane. Is it going to be enough? No, Vince goes down, but Godfilth picks up those gems. Hogger next to go down here. 2 for 1, as Godfilth has got to watch out for those bombs from Chaotic, who actually did not pick up the Ruinous Affliction, picked up the Rampant Hellfire here on level 16. So now it's those Qs in the team fight. They're going to be that much more lethal. Top Keep did go down in the midst of all that. ACA does have their 20s here. Boss up in about 20 seconds. And this looks like it's going to be another stack turn-in for Anti-Clown Association. Going to try to really put on the pressure here. Imagine we're looking at a turn-in followed by a quick boss. Can't Censorship wanting to engage here if possible, but not able to find someone in the middle of the lane. ACA hoping to get a big fight here. Kelsier may be caught trying to move away. Valimar being chased out as well. Does not get stunned by the Loot Horde. There's a fear into the backline as Malthael could be in trouble. Dragon Arrow does not land onto Nathanatos, but a huge scatter will. Genji getting rocked now. Albatog's in trouble, trying to spin away. That is Hogger going down. We've got Web Weavers descending on the core here. Anti-Clown Association looking like they want all the buildings and possibly more as they surge on forward. Bottom keep going to fall, mid keep next. Lupus gets the pin there, gets hit by the last rites, turns it around with the Lightning Breath, trying to trade out here. Diablo goes down, now it's Brightwing to fall. Dude Abides gets taken out in trade, but the core shielding is falling, and we've got Web Weavers on the core. This is going to be Oh, the snipe with the bullseye is the cherry on top. Anti-Clown Association, with another solid victory, picks up game number 3. GG. Very nice work. Anti-Clown Association once again showing that strength here in game number 3. They're going to go up 2-1 in this series, and they're going to look to close things out with the next one, unless Can't Censorship can find a way back in. Let's go to the post-game. See what the stats can tell us here. Chaotic on the Gul'dan, top in all categories here. Top siege, top hero damage, and top experience from all that wave clear. It was not enough to put them over in this matchup. Godfilth on the Hanzo, a very nice 69,000 hero damage. And a 0 death performance there for Anti-Clown Association. Take a look at the talents as we update the scoreboard and prepare for a game number 4. In case you are just joining us and want to see the state of the series, this is where we are at. And we're going to Cursed Hollow for map number 4. Let's jump on in. Hey, wouldn't you know it, it's a Lucio ban. Wouldn't you know it? Cursed Hollow. Sometimes there can be some shenanigans. Sometimes there can be some Lost Vikings, some Abathur, some Illidan doing sneaky things. Genji gonna hit that ban board though. No Genjis allowed. You know what I want to see on Cursed Hollow? I want to see some Artanis. Now you might be telling me, Crush, there's no natural advantage for Artanis on this map, and I'd say, yeah, you're right. However, Artanis can solo a boss. Did you know that? Maybe that's something they could do. I can't even sell it. I want them to pick Artanis because I'm a greedy, greedy caster. That's why I want them to pick Artanis. Nathanatos, though, gonna pick a good hero instead. Like some kind of competitor. Picks up the Falstad. Anti-Clown Association gonna have their chance to respond here. Tahaka already banned. I imagine Brightwing is at the forefront of their mind. Well, maybe they've got a different plan here. We shall see. Hey, it's Brightwing. Vince goes for the Diablo. Sorry about that. My wife pulled the ribs out of the slow cooker and the smell is absolutely filling the house. It's getting all up in my nose. Oh my goodness. Can't censorship are now even on the globals. Diablo's on the other side. Zadie grabbing that Rhaegar before it can be banned in the mid, and Albatox opts for the Hogger. Thinking about the mid bans here, you're thinking about boss control. You're thinking about camp taken ability. Greymane might come up, Vala might come up. The considerations. Gonna try to control the tanks though. Muradin taken away by ACA. I imagine Lupus is thinking about an Uberak here, because those are kind of the big three. Can't censorship. Not much to look at over there with Diablo Brightwing. Genji already removed. Maybe a Zeratul ban if they really want to protect Falstad. There it is. Zeratul taken away. The Thanatos wants nothing to do with that. Which means there's only one pick left. Illidan! Where's that Illidan? Godfilth gonna hold that Illidan for last pick as Dudabides grabs the Blaze. Kelsier on the Hanzo. Can't censorship. Looking at a pretty solid composition thus far from ACA. Need a tank, they need a flex. Are we gonna get the Vikings? No. It'll be a Sylvanas here for Chaotic. Lupus going for the Johanna. They go for, instead of my silly heroes, once again choosing the good heroes. It's hard to deny that these players know what they're doing. But if they listened to me, they would have much more fun. We'll see if Godfilth wants to listen to me or wants to pick a good hero here. Last pick for Anti-Clown Association, looking to flex into this CCS team. Goes for the Phoenix, the secondary damage pick. A lot of people forget that Godfilth is a Phoenix player. Think about Juan Pablo. If you're from the old days, maybe you're thinking about Ryokai. Godfilth can bring out that Phoenix. We'll see if it is going to be the secret sauce for them here on Cursed Hollow. We're here to do it in game number 4. Once again, on the left in the blue, we have Can't Censorship. Lupus on the Johanna, Nathanatos playing the Falstad, Chaotic on Sylvanas, Albatox playing Hogger, and we've got Zadie on the Rhaegar. On the right in the red, Anti-Clown Association, Valamar's on the Brightwing, Kelsier playing Hanzo, Godfilth on the Phoenix, Vince stomping it out on Diablo, and Dudabides on the Blaze.
One. Let the battle begin.
It's true, the Co-Catter is on a break. Probably because there's ribs being taken out and they smell really good. Can't Censorship gonna move on down to the bottom side, trying to use the Sylvanas to siege on forward as Dudabide's gonna slow that down just a little bit. No rotation here from ACA, they just know Dudabides has got things under control. As now it looks like we got a pause coming out. There we go. We're back into the game. It looks like, Falstad being chased down here on the top side. Does anyone have a gap closer? Oh, Kelsier lands the snipe. First blood goes over to ACA. The snipe is complete. Speaking of snipe, Kelsier still opting for that scatter quest on level 1. Falstad went for the frequent flyer auto attack quest as Albatox. Oh, there's the hit. Oh, it down to 7 health. Hogger manages to survive. That would have been quite the fadeaway. I did indeed change it to Cocatter. Was suggested on Monday, and I was like, that's cute as hell. I'm changing it immediately. So I changed it. Right now, can't censorship. Uh-oh. Anti-Clown Association is just throwing all the angles at him. Albatox could be in trouble. Avoids the stun there. Can Albatox make it out of this one? Not this time. Hogger goes down, and ACA is just bullying them all over the map right now. 2 kills. We've got a camp steal coming on through. There we go. This is what I want to see more of in competitive HOTS. I want to see teams challenging the flow of a match. Punishing teams for assuming that things are going to be a certain way. ACA is showing the power of that right now. Unusual rotations, brazen camp invasions. They're doing it all here. Chaotic going in, looking for Kelsier. Lupus is going to follow up. Is there enough damage over the wall? Oh, just barely not. Falstad, though, taken out in the top lane in a counter gank scenario. That is a 3rd kill for ACA. As they're getting ready for the tribute spawn here in the bottom lane. Dudabide's picking up that camp in time. We'll see if Can't Censorship is able to ward this one away, because they're currently down a level right now. Goodness gracious. It's like I'm having some sort of Pavlovian response to ribs right now. Lupus stepping forward. Flame Stomp Interrupt is going to be there. Level 7's online for Anti-Clown Association, as they are set up in this 3v3. First interrupt there from Lupus. Does have the double charge on that shield glare. Gonna be flipped over there. Gonna force out an Iron Skin. Nice patience there from Vince to get that pin. Still Lupus going to get away. Blaze getting ready to come on down here. Throws out the oil to create some space. Kelsier trying to finish off this channel. Shield Glare does still connect. CCS still doing a good job of keeping their offlaners away. Falstad's still up in the top. Hogger is going to come down to match Blaze for now. But Blaze has now gone over to the mid. It's going to just auto-attack that one for the delay. Here comes Blaze from the top side. Nice connection there onto Chaotic, as Hawker may have spun into a tough place. Ooh, managed to get away on the top side of those rocks. All the while, Falstad and Phoenix have continued to battle it out in the top lane. Blaze able to leak away and get the soak mid. Falstad, oh my gosh, another solo kill. Godfilth taking that down. Phoenix so powerful in the 1v1, picking up yet another kill there. So now Can't Censorship is all in on this objective. ACA up 4 kills, about to be level 10s. Looks like finally they're going to have the opportunity for this objective. Bosses are up here. Vince coming across just to make sure CCS isn't ripping a boss too quickly. They're about to have 10s, so they might be able to just go in and bully that boss if they want to. Got Purification, Salvo, and Blink Heal chosen so far here for ACA. There's the Dragon Arrow. Blaze yet to pick here as Diablo locks in the Lightning Breath. Anti-Clown Association S5 are just going to go ahead and steal this boss. Dudabide's breaking off a little bit early, but Can't Censorship is in no position to challenge this one. Boss stolen by ACA. Got another bottom side tribute spawning. Interesting. I thought it switched lanes all the time. Strange. Nonetheless, spawning once again here on the bottom side. Anti-Clown Association hoping for a quick cap here, but Lupus in the area. We'll have the shield glares to interrupt. Falstad still dealing with the top lane as Blaze... Oh yeah, Blaze had to hit the bunker. I was looking at the map going, what the heck is that icon? Blaze had to bunker to survive on that one. Dragon Arrow comes out, going to be denied there by Johanna. Nice Iron Skin. Now they're looking at Phoenix on the bottom side. Big silence means Phoenix can't get away. Shockwave does not connect. Big gust, though, from Nathanatos. Means no blink available. That is going to be a kill onto Phoenix and a soul reset onto Diablo. Nice job of cooldown usage from Can't Censorship to keep the members of ACA from getting those abilities in to escape. Got some interrupts over the wall happening here. Diablo looking at the next one. Knocked away, though, by Albatox, and that is going to be taken by Can't Censorship. Augur spinning on forward there. It's now Can't Censorship. They've caught up in levels a little bit here with those counter kills. Albatox spins out of trouble. Got Filth looking for Nathanatos here. Falstad was kind of looking at that bush, which was interesting. Slow from the Plasma Cutters coming in. Here's Brightwing. They're going to dive under this. That's going to be a nice gust timing, though. Nathanatos with the last bit of mana, getting the self-save there. Man. I was complimenting their draft. It's just like, yeah, you know, no Genji, no Zeratul. Falstad should feel pretty safe here. Nonetheless, Falstad, 3 deaths so far due to that pressure put on by Phoenix and Brightwing. Quick boss here from ACA. Taking advantage of that short level 13 advantage window. Tribute getting ready to spawn top lane as the boss pushes on in here. Right now, Nathanatos pushing out the bottom lane, but Gotfilth is warping on in. This could be trouble once again here for Falstad. Gets the gust. Here comes Valimar, though. Polymorph before the fly could go off. Purification salvo, and that is it for Falstad. Dragon Arrow into the mix here on the top lane, trying to save Vince, but Diablo will fall. Can't Censorship with that pickoff are going to go up 2-1 on these curse tributes. Meanwhile, Phoenix and Brightwing pushing through the bottom side here. Boss is off the map for a few minutes. Bottom boss up in about a minute 10. ACA hanging on to a half-level lead right now. We'll have to fight over the next tribute unless they want to just eat this curse, as it is spawning on the top side here. Kelsier is ready in the area. Vince trying to scout their way forward. Phoenix and Brightwing not really on the way here. Godfilth trying to mount up and move out. Nathanatos can't get the dismount. Phoenix looking for a wraparound here. Thanatos trying to get away. Got Filth moving forward. There's another Mighty Gust that has to be used for self-preservation. Dude Abides on the low side has the next interrupt here for ACA. They do find their 16s. So now Phoenix, who was coming to join the fight, is now doubling back, looking for Falstad again. Dude Abides, gets the channel. There's the warp on in. Nathanatos trying to move away. Here comes Brightwing, and they're looking for a kill under the fort. That is the move in, and Falstad goes down. This just feels like bullying at this point. ACA did manage to get that and go 2-2 on the tributes. Bottom boss is up once again. So that'll be a point of emphasis here. Both teams have their 16s. Vince looking to engage Albatrox with the stun. There's the Lightning Breath trying to push 2 away here. Bunker comes on out to shield the 2 members of ACA. Hanzo still pushing the top lane. We've got a camp push in the bottom lane. Just Dude Abides gets the stun. Godfilth trying to move forward to get that Plasma Cutter. A lot of damage out onto Lupus, going to need an Ancestral. Nathanatos moves forward, big gust onto everybody here. Dragon Arrow connects, that's Phoenix and Blaze going down for the price of Johanna. Fight continues, but can't censorship with the 2-for-1 right now. Starting to get peppered up a little bit here, but nice heals from Zadie. Chaotic and crew managed to get away. Athanatos has to deal with the bottom lane. Now with a little bit of breathing room, looking to collect the tribute and get this bruiser camp up and going. Vince getting slowed down there, gets stunned. Here comes Brightwing. Just in time is Valimar, but all of a sudden now they're both in the range of fire. Diablo still going down here. That is a soul reset. Chaotic trying to get this curse in. It's Valimar wrapping around for a possible interrupt. Gets it in time. Just trying to get as much delay as possible. Albatrox getting the knockback, and that is a curse applied by Can't Censorship. ACA going to use the Bruiser Camp to hold down the mid. Bottom fort going to be the first focus here for Can't Censorship. Blaze trying to defend the top as the rest of ACA pushes in with their camp. Is going to lock in this mid fort. Bottom fort will go down to these minions. Uh-oh, Nathanatos realizes they're in trouble, trying to Hearthon back, but Valimar knows exactly what's up, gets the silence on the Arcane Flare, and that is it for Falstad once again there. Hogger moving through the bottom lane, went through Vision. Just grabbing up some of that experience. It looks like there's just going to be a boss trade across the map here. Top boss claimed here by ACA. CCS a little bit behind here, but it doesn't look like there's going to be an invade here from Anti-Clown Association. Instead, moving across for the Siege Camp steal. Bottom boss completed here by Can't Censorship. And now we've got a boss and a camp stacked up in the top lane for ACA. They don't really have a minion wave as it's going to get cut off by these 3 minions. We'll see if CCS is here for the defense. Falstad's about to be back, but they're down level 20s. Anti-Clown Association would love to pick up a keep here. Lupus moving forward, trying to create some space. Zadie manages to escape on the top side there. It was looking like Diablo might go in for the pin. Wow, big scatters there from the Hanzo. Thanatos forced to gust out as this keep is starting to lose health. Boss is about to go down. Anti-Clown Association wants the last hit here to be able to dive under this keep, and they do get it. Looks like they don't want to press any further, though. Can't Censorship trying to stop Vince from escaping, but doesn't look like they have any more chase tools left. Bottom boss wailing away on this keep along with a catapult here. This looks like the keep going down as well, so Can't Censorship do have a path to the core if they can take the next big team fight. Next tribute is getting ready to spawn here on the low side.
Gather tribute or face my curse. The choice.
CCS trying to find their 20s. A couple more waves should do it. Falstad, not wanting to be alone, comes and joins the rest of the squad, as they do have their 20s now. Godfilth waiting on this high side. No one's really going to scout there. May be able to wrap around here. Oh, we got to keep an eye on that. Nathanatos staying out of vision for now. Oh, they're right next to each other. But neither of them knows Valimar is going to get interrupted there by Lupus. Now Godfilth stepping out. Nathanatos sees them. Falstad remaining hidden for now, as the members are trying to wrap around here. See if Falstad is looking for a Fly Gust. Dude abides. Gonna get interrupted there by the next shield player. Lupus running out of options though, has to walk it on forward. Thanatos looking for Kelsier on the back line. Mighty Gust for the extra interrupt. There's the stun over the wall, but Valimar has the save. Godfilth gets a big salvo here on the back line. Falstad going down. Nearly a sneak attack there from Can't Censorship, but unfortunately does not work. Silence onto the front line. Johanna goes down here. Godfilth very, very low. Trading out with Chaotic Polymorph. That's Sylvanas to fall. Zadie trying to get away here is slowed and will get taken down. Albatox trying to spin through, but that's the Unconquered Spirit. That is going to be the curse. 4 members down. Albatox being chased out by Kelsier. The ace is completed, and now Anti-Clown Association are going to walk in through to the core. Catapult's already sieging away here on the top side. Should be an easy finish. Anti-Clown Association gonna get the gentleman's sweep here. Can't Censorship never gave up though, looking strong through all 4 of these games, but they will fall in this series. Grats to ACA. GG. Really, really solid performance there from Anti-Clown Association. I don't think they were expecting that loss in game number 1. Can't Censorship turned around and surprised them, and then they just were all gas for games 2 through 4. Really, really strong performance there. Can't Censorship were looking good. They had some big comebacks in a couple of those games. Just wasn't enough tonight. Still looking for them to have a strong performance in the upcoming playoffs. Let's go to the postgame. See what the stats show us here. Chaotic on the Sylvanas, top hero damage at about 57,000 there for Can't Censorship. Kelsier on the Hanzo, a deathless performance, nearly 55,000 there for Anti-Clown Association. We'll take a look at the talents and we'll get ready to close out this series.